Yes, hello, welcome in to Living Sports here for the one season challenge with Juventus. If you missed the last episode, go and check it out. We introduced you to our new signing we made. Yes, we made one whole signing here with Juventus and we played our first game of the season. If you are new around here as well, hit that subscribe button for more daily Football Manager content. 11 AM, Monday to Friday. That would be very much appreciated. You won't miss an episode of this one season challenge here with Juventus. If you were watching the last episode, which you all should have been, you'll know that I said I was either going to come back for the draw for the Champions League group or for the first game. And I've chosen to come back for the first game. Today we are playing up against Lokomotiv Moscow in our second game of the episode because we've drawn them in our Champions League group alongside Besiktas and probably the more important team in there, Borussia Dortmund. A group that we should comfortably get out of and I hope comfortably top. We should hopefully beat Dortmund as well. At least over two different games, we'll have more points than them than they would against us. Does that make any sense? Who knows? But I hope to top this Champions League group anyway, and we'll hopefully start off well with a game up against Lokomotiv Moscow, which we should hopefully win, which is the second game of this episode. But first of all, in this episode, we will be playing against Benevento, who are a team who has just been promoted from Serie B. I can see they were in Serie C for quite a long time and then got promoted and then got relegated and spent one more season in Serie B before coming back up to the Serie A. So the very interesting thing about this, I've just noticed Filippo Inzaghi is apparently their manager. There we go. But we'll play against them today and we play against Lokomotiv Moscow in the Champions League. Now remember, the group stage of the Champions League in this season was very much condensed because it didn't start until the end of October. So 3 weeks back to back there are Champions League games, then a couple of weeks off, and then 3 weeks back to back again. So we'll probably be here for the Lokomotiv Moscow game, and then we'll play one of the Besiktas games, and then we'll play the Dortmund game at the end. I tell you, a Dortmund-Inter double header looks like a pretty good episode down there in the middle of December in the future. The eagle-eyed amongst you will have noticed we've played 2 league games since the last episode where we beat Genoa 3-0. The first was against AC Milan, where we won that game 5-2, fairly convincingly. 2 goals for Cristiano Ronaldo, 1 for Dybala, 1 for Danilo, and 1 for Chiesa. And then in the second game, we played against Cagliari, where we got a 3-0 victory, 2 to Ronaldo and 1 to Rabiot in it. We've changed the way that we're playing slightly, not the formation, just the personnel. This isn't the team we were playing in those games, but we were playing with Ronaldo up front and Chiesa out on the left, instead of having Morata up front and Ronaldo out on the left. And that was proving to be slightly more successful because, Morata's not very good. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry I said it. He just isn't that great, unfortunately. So Ronaldo up front is doing fantastic things for us. You will have noticed, I'm sure, in the team we don't have Luka Modric. That's because he got himself injured on international duty, so he's out for a few days. He was playing very well before the international break, so hopefully when he returns, maybe in the second game of today's episode, definitely in the next one, hopefully he returns to his fantastic form he was showing us before he got himself injured playing for Croatia. I mean, you've already played 130 times. Do you have to play any more? But anyway, Serie A looks like this. There's only 3 teams who are currently unbeaten. That's not true, but 3 wins from 3. I mean, Napoli, Lazio, and ourselves. There's other teams like Inter and Atalanta who have had a draw and 2 wins, but only 3 teams with 100% records. And hopefully we can push on. We've got the best goal difference with a +9 thanks to us winning every game we've played so far by 3 goals, which has been very positive indeed. It's another one that hopefully we can do very well again today because, as I say, Benevento only just promoted. Not that great. Fingers crossed we can beat them. And this is the team that we're going to go with in this game. Szczesny in goal, Bonucci and Chiellini getting their partnership back together at centre-back. Chiellini's come back from injury, so he's going to play for us. I feel bad for Demirel because he'd played fairly well, and De Ligt coming back from injury as well, so he might end up replacing Chiellini at the back as well. I know what? I just feel sorry. There's 4 very good centre-halves and only 2 of them can play at a time. Danilo's going to keep playing at left-back and Cuadrado at right-back because as you can see for the average ratings, Cuadrado 7.43, Danilo 7.67. I mean, Alexandro's back from injury, but I'm not going to play him because the 2 of them are playing amazing at the moment. So until it breaks, I ain't going to fix it. Something along those lines is what the saying is. So So that's why it's going to stay like that. In midfield, we do, as I say, have injuries to Modric. Ramsey suffering from fitness, as is Arthur. So we're going to play Bentancur, Rabiot and McKennie in midfield. Chiesa on the left, Cristiano Ronaldo up front. And Kulusevski is going to play on the right because Dybala says he's a little bit tired after travelling away to Argentina for international duty, which is totally understandable. So he can get a break today. And when we play in the Champions League, he'll probably come back in for that. But it gives a chance for Kulusevski to show us what he can do off that right-hand side. So here we go. We are in our black and white, and Benevento, is that what they're called? I can't remember. Are playing in their red and yellow stripes. And as a highlight, straight from the kickoff here, Sciattarella. That's going to be a name I need to make sure I say correctly. Otherwise, I might get told off by some people on this platform. But they do have the ball now, Benevento, and they hit it and they scored half a minute into the game. Ionita with a nice finish. I don't know how to respond. We have not even touched the ball yet. Hetamaj finds Falca here, who plays the ball forward. No one tracks Ionita's run there, and they are winning 1-0 after 28 seconds. Not a great start, but there's 2 minutes in now, and we do have the ball, so maybe we can get a quick reply here. Szczesny with it, finds Chiellini, and back to Szczesny, and is he going to play this to Bonucci? No, he's going to find McKennie, who's in some space, and Cuadrado comes in field. Bonucci switches it to Chiesa, and Chiesa drives in field, switches it to Kulusevski. He's got the Cuadrado in the overlap if he wants to use him. Instead, he cuts in field, finds Danilo on the other side, through to Chiesa, and we have equalised. They score a goal in the first minute. We spend a couple of minutes with the ball, and then we score one of our own. A lovely finish from Chiesa, making use of the fact that they don't have any wingers. I think they're playing the Christmas tree formation, so we've got lots of overlaps available in wide areas. And we made use of that there. Danilo through to Chiesa, and 1-1. This could be a lot of goals in this game, I think, if it stays like this. Is I'm going to check for offside. I mean, that's nowhere near. Don't be silly. Yeah, as you can see, Benevento are playing this Christmas tree formation, so lots of space in the wide areas if we can make use of it. Free kick for Benevento here. He hits it, and what a save from Szczesny. It bounced in the danger area, and it was cleared away by the defender. And Benevento are going to be dominating this slightly, which is a little bit worrying. But we're in 17 minutes into the game now. We've got another highlight. Danilo comes in field. They've got to try and go wide because they've got all the players in the middle of the field. Come on, think about it. The ball's played long. It's headed away, but Ronaldo's got it now, and Rabiot, and he's lost the ball. And Barba plays the ball about at the back, and Insigne with it. I don't think it's the Insigne, to be honest. Caprari with it, I should say. Sciattarella finds Hatemaj and Falca, and Sciattarella again with it. Plays it to Insigne, and he scored. Roberto Insigne scored. We're down to 2-1. Oh no, what's going on? After I was so confident with how we've been playing before, somehow we're now losing to a team that's only just been promoted. Oh my goodness me, what are we doing? They've got another chance here. The ball swung in, it bounces about, and it's out for another corner kick. Let's see what happens here. Why can my team not defend? This is very worrying indeed. The ball is swung in, and it's headed away by Chiellini. And are one of our players maybe going to chase this down? We'll chase down Hatemaj, who has it, and he plays the ball back to his defenders. It's all the way back to the goalkeeper. And why did we see that highlight? There wasn't even a shot in it. That was pointless. And just before half time, a free kick. Cuadrado swings it in, and Bonucci hits it off the bar. I realised it was a free kick there. That's not quite what it was. It was a free kick. And we are down 2-1 against Benevento here. I'm not sure how. I'm just going to say show a bit of desire. Come on. Go and actually do something. Let's see us win this game. They've cleared the ball away. And that's fairly poor. Cuadrado collects the ball. Let's see if we can recycle it and get an early goal in this second half. McKennie with it. Back to Cuadrado. And he bombs down the line. He gets past them, and that's it. Switches it to Chiesa on the left-hand side. He's got Danilo if he wants to use him. No, he finds Cuadrado on this side instead. Cuadrado drives into the box. And he gets tackled. And the ball's cleared away. But Bonucci holds on to it. And what's he going to do? He's going to lose the ball, and Caprari drives forward toward the goal with it. He gets past Chiellini. He goes to shoot, and what a save from Szczesny. What looked like it was going to be a chance for us turned into one for Benevento. And what is going on here? Because we are playing so badly. The ball's headed away from the corner there. Good stuff. Why are we playing so badly in this game? We've played so well when you guys weren't watching. Now you're watching again, we're playing badly. But let's see what happens. Chiellini throws it in, it's not a good throw. And Caprari comes away with the ball, finds Insigne. And Insigne drives forward with the ball. Cuadrado intercepts, so it's cleared away. And Tuia clears the ball forward. The ball's launched forward toward Caprari, and Chesney just palms it round the post. We are not playing well in this game at all. Yeah, we're just holding on to this 2-1 defeat. Holding on to a 2-1 defeat is not a sentence I thought I'd be saying when we're playing against this team. But that's exactly what we're doing. And Caprari, that's a cynical foul. He's got to get yellow carded there, you would have imagined. And indeed he was. And now we're gone, and we're just not good enough. We're going to have to make some changes. Bentancur is playing really bad, so Arta can come on for him. McKinney's not playing well either, so Ramsey can come on for him. And you know what? Ronaldo's not playing well. So we'll bring on Morata for him. Not often you sub off Ronaldo when you need something. But I'm that manager. I'm that kind of manager who says, Ronaldo, you don't get to play the whole game if you're playing bad. There's a highlight here, and it's a breakaway for Benevento. Insigne with the ball, and he's missed that wide. There's a throw in from the left here for Benevento. It's flicked on, and Chiellini clears it. And now Kulusevski comes away with the ball. We've got a breakaway chance on here. He switches it to Chiesa on the left-hand side. There's men in the middle if he wants to find them. He gets to the byline. Is he fouled? No, he's challenged cleanly, and the ball's breaking away there on the left-hand side. And Danilo's got the ball back after the Rabiot challenge. Danilo cuts in field. He hits it himself. Oh, what a save from the goalkeeper. What a cracking save. And he's went out for a corner. Bonucci's taking the corner. What? Why is Bonucci taking the corner? Go get your head on it, son. And time is ticking. We've lost this game. We have lost this game against a team who have only just come up. No one above a 7.1. Danilo's the best player in it. I am absolutely speechless. That is one of the worst performances we've had all year. Obviously, because it's the only time we've lost this year. That was really, really bad. And our 100% record is over before it's really begun. I was thinking, the way we were playing against teams like Milan and Cagliari, I tell you, we're going to end up unbeaten. We're going to be the Invincibles here, and instead we've had a very embarrassing loss there to Benevento, who hadn't won a game all season, and now they've beaten us 2-1. I tell you, the boys are going to have to play better against Lokomotiv Moscow in just a couple of days' time. See, to be honest, you're looking at the analysis there. We didn't deserve to win it. They had more of the expected goal. Our average possession was we were just so static in the middle of the field there. Can't complain. They probably deserved it. Let's move on. See you in a couple of days for the Lokomotiv Moscow game. Right, here we are then, back for the game against Lokomotiv Moscow. Let's pretend that last one didn't happen. We're just going to win this one quite comfortably. Luka Modric is not fit, but I've chucked him on the bench anyway. And we've made a couple of changes to the team since the last game. Gotta do something. Can't be happy with that performance. Szczesny in goal. Bonucci and Chiellini at centre back. Danilo moves back to the right hand side, and Alexandro gets the game at left back. He was meant to be our first choice left back, but he was injured, so we'll get to start today. Let's see how he does in his first game for us with me as the manager. Arthur at deep line playmaker with Rabiot as the box-to-box. As always, Ramsey playing his advanced playmaker role. Dybala on the right, Chiesa on the left, and Cristiano Ronaldo leading the way. Let's go get a win. Let's go get a handful of goals too. So Lokomotiv playing in green, us playing in black and white. Oh, I hope we do better this time round. Dybala with a free kick into the front post, and Bonucci heads it just over the bar. Not quite good enough for us there. An early highlight though, and there's another one here. Vedran Chorluka, the captain of Lokomotiv, plays the ball from that free kick. And I'm not going to try and say his name, but Krychowiak there finds Sessegnon with the ball. Back to Chorluka. What's going to happen here? Dybala intercepts, finds Ronaldo. He's in behind the defence. Can he finish one-on-one? No, he can't. I was not expecting to say no, he can't. But indeed, no, he could not. And there's a corner here. Dybala will swing it in to the front post. Bonucci heads it. Good save from Guilherme in the goal for Lokomotiv. We've dominated this game so far, but not got the goal. Arthur swings in the corner. Chiellini heads over the bar. Oh, we've got the two centre backs at the front post, and we're aiming for the front post with the corners. It's just not proving to be fully effective just yet. Free kick here for Lokomotiv. Vasquez plays it forward toward Krychowiak, and that's headed over the bar. First shot of the game for them, and it didn't really give us too much of a problem. You can see 0.02 XG from that shot for them. And the time's ticking down. We've had lots and lots of shots, but not ahead. And this is going to be a goal, isn't it? Vasquez takes it. What a save. It's not a save. It's off the post. Almost certainly when you just get a highlight of a free kick, it's going to be a goal. But it just wasn't that time. And one before half-time happens. Oh, good free kick taken by Arta. And it was headed by Ronaldo, but not quite in. No, that's a pretty boring first half of the game, isn't it? Compared to the 3 goals we had in the last one, this one's been pretty boring. Let's see if we can do better in the second half. Corner for us, Dybala swings it in, Bonucci heads it in, and Leonardo Bonucci gets his first goal of the season. And we're up 1-0 after an hour here. Finally, the corner kick routine works. Swung in toward Bonucci, and he flicks it into the goal, and we are up 1-0. I'm glad because I took about half an hour doing all my set piece stuff, and it's not often that I do that. I did it right at the start of the Kelly Boys, but not in the last one season challenge, but I have this time round. And Arta swings into the back post and Dybala. No, Bonucci! It's Bonucci who gets his second. I also did free kick set pieces as well, so the routines for that. So that half an hour's time has been worth it. Arta swings in that ball, and Dybala looked like it was him, but it was actually Bonucci who rose up above the defence, and he scored 2 goals now. Is he going for a hat-trick? Chiellini with a long throw in toward Rabiot, flicks it on to Ronaldo, and I've made a set-piece routine for a long throw as well with Chiellini, whose long throws are 19. So I made a long throw set-piece technique, and look what happened. Rabiot flicks it on, Ronaldo on the end of it, heads it in. I tell you what, set-piece genius. 3 set-piece things I've made, corners, free kicks, and also throw-ins. And 3 goals have come from those today. Chiellini is not looking too fit, so we'll bring on Demirel for him. Chiesa's struggling, so we'll move Ronaldo out to the wing and bring on Morata up front. Let's see if he can do anything in the last 10 minutes. And then Ramsey can come off, and we'll bring on McKennie as that advanced playmaker as well. But yeah, set-piece genius that I am. Corner, free kick, and throw-in. And we've got our 3 goals from those set pieces. Let's see if Bonucci can get himself a hat-trick in these last couple of minutes. Doesn't look like he's going to. In the end, that was a boring game. Not a lot of highlights in it. And the 3 goals all came from set pieces, which, for me, I appreciate because I made them. But for you, it wasn't exactly the most amazing goals. But I'll take them. And that ended up being a pretty comfortable win for us there against Lokomotiv. 3-0. Always good to have that sort of result. Dortmund scraped a 1-0 victory over Besiktas, which means we are topping our Champions League group at the moment. I don't know, it's silly to say stuff like that because we've literally played 1 game, but we're top at the moment and we are 3rd in Serie A after that disappointing defeat to Benevento. That hopefully won't happen in the next episode because the next episode is going to be a game up against Besiktas here at the end of November. We're going to move on another month and we're also going to play against Roma in Serie A. 2 tough games. Besiktas should be the easier one of the 2, but that Roma game is going to be very, very important, you can imagine. Roma, one of the kind of better known teams in Serie A. Very, very good side. Hopefully we can do well in that game as well as the one against Besiktas. So between now and then there will be 4 Serie A games and 2 Champions League games, and we'll let you see what the league table is looking like in both of those competitions when we arrive back in the next episode for the game against Besiktas and Roma. If you have enjoyed this episode, even though we lost to Benevento, just pretend it didn't happen. The win against Lokomotiv Moscow is what's important, and my set-piece geniusness is what's important, okay? It's as simple as that. That's all you have to take away for this episode, my set-piece geniusness. Leave a like on the video for my set-piece geniusness. That's what I mean. Subscribe to the channel for my set-piece geniusness, and until the next time you get to see my set-piece geniusness, we'll see you then.